Hello guys. The United Nations has proclaimed May 22 as the International Day for Biological Diversity to increase understanding and awareness of biodiversity issues. The World Biodiversity Day 2021 is being celebrated under the slogan We are part of the solution. So firstly, what is biodiversity? Biodiversity is the term used to describe the enormous variety of life on Earth. It can be used more specifically to refer to all of the species in one region or ecosystem. Biodiversity refers to every living thing including plants, bacteria, animals, and humans. Biodiversity is a measure of variation at mainly three levels: genetic level, species level, and ecosystem level. Terrestrial biodiversity is usually greater near the equator, which is the result of warm climate and high primary productivity. Species diversity decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. Although India has only 2.5% of the world's land area, its share of the global diversity is an impressive 8.1%. That is what makes our country one of the 12 mega diversity countries of the world. But the situation appears more hopeless when we realize that a large fraction of these species faces a threat of becoming extinct even before we discover them. While it is doubtful if any new species are being added through speciation into the Earth's treasury of species, there is no doubt about their continuing loss. Rapid environmental changes typically cause mass extinction. During the long period of more than 3 billion years since the origin and diversification of life on Earth, there were 5 episodes of mass extinction. The current species extinction, or the sixth extinction, rates are estimated to be 100 to 1000 times faster than in the pre-human times, and our activities are responsible for the faster rates. Ecologists warn that if the present trends continue, nearly half of all the species on the Earth might be wiped out within the next 100 years. The accelerated rates of species extinction that the world is facing now are largely due to the human activities. There are 4 major causes called the Evil Quartet. These are habitat loss and fragmentation, overexploitation of natural resources, alien species invasion, and co-extinctions. So, why should we conserve biodiversity? There are many reasons, some obvious and others not so obvious, but all equally important. They can be grouped into 3 categories: narrowly utilitarian, broadly utilitarian, and ethical issues. When we conserve and protect the whole ecosystem, its biodiversity at all levels is protected. Biodiversity can be conserved on 2 levels: in situ or on-site conservation, and ex situ off-site conservation. In India, ecologically unique and biodiversity-rich regions are legally protected as biosphere reserves, national parks, and sanctuaries. If some threatened animals and plants are taken out from their natural habitat and placed in a special setting where they can be protected and given special care, like zoological parks, botanical garden, and wildlife safari parks. Also, there is a cryopreservation technique, tissue culture methods, and seed banks, where seeds of different genetic strains of commercially important plants can be kept for a long period. Many nations find it unrealistic and economically not feasible to conserve all their biological wealth. On a global basis, this problem has been addressed by eminent conservationists. They identified for maximum protection certain biodiversity hotspots. Biodiversity hotspots are the regions with very high level of species richness and high degree of endemism. The total number of biodiversity hotspots in the world is 34, out of which 3 are in India. These hotspots are Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, Indo-Burma, and Himalayan region. Biodiversity knows no political boundaries, and its conservation is therefore a collective responsibility of all nations. The Historic Convention on Biological Diversity, the Earth Summit, held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992, called upon all nations to take appropriate measures for conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefits. We have a moral duty to take care for our biodiversity for their well-being and pass on our biological legacy in good order to future generations. The future generation will thank us not for what we have promised, but what we have delivered to them. I hope you liked the video. See you all in the next video. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Thank you.